So PSV 1, Arsenal 7. Yes, 7, 7, 7, 7-1. 6 different goal scorers. Our captain getting a brace. Wow. After that first half performance, I don't know how he was still on the pitch. Lewis Skelly avoiding a red card, Jezza. Calafiori finishing like prime Michael Owen. Trossard balling out, one of his best games of the season. Declan Rice, he ain't Declan Rice, he ain't Declan Canoa, he ain't Declan Couscous. That was his best game for me in an Arsenal shirt. Urian Timber dunking on his fucking rivals after playing for Ajax. Jez, that game was class. I can't lie. That was the best game I've seen Arsenal play all season. Man City was close, but that game there, we absolutely were ruthless tonight. We put them to the sword. The tie is done. Now we have Man United at the weekend. It won't be that easy, that's for sure. And then we can sit back and wait for one of the Madrid teams. That game, I don't know if you see it, but the goals in that Madrid game, oh my days, all 3 goals were unbelievable, mate. Especially Alvarez's goal.
I didn't see it. What was the result? Who won?
2-1 Real. 2-1 Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. But Alvarez's goal. But, bro, make sure you sub to Arsenal History and More, link in the title. But Jezza, I don't think even the toppest of tippity tip-top top gooner would have predicted a 7-1, let alone a comfy victory. Or listen, I predicted a draw. And a lot of Arsenal fans weren't even watching the game. They were watching the Madrid game because they thought it was going to be crap. And I'll be honest, when I started my watch along, I was like, this is a chore because I wanted to watch the Madrid game. Yeah, Super Duper Mick got it spot on tonight. Even his subs, he subbed off Skelly. Rightly so. Yeah, but what did you make of that, mate?
Well, I predicted a 1-1. I got it totally wrong. Let's be honest. That PSV team, that was Arsenal playing Crawley Town. They were shockingly poor. Terrible, terrible. The defending. Oh, my days. Awful. Awful. Great win. 7-1 in Europe. Last time we did that was, what was, I think it was the fucking 80s, 70s, late 70s in the UEFA Cup. But Standard Liège, that was it, 7-1. And great win. Well done, Arteta. You got your subs right. You did it with Lewis Skelly. He needed to go off because otherwise he got away with the second one because the ball was going to go out of play. Referee made the right decision, said, right, come on. And Arteta did the right thing, bringing on Calafiori for him. Otherwise, he would have been, we possibly would have gone down to 10 men, which would have made a whole different aspect of the game. But what a performance. What a performance. You can't take it away from the players tonight. Everyone to a man played their part. And to win 7-1 in Europe away, you have to say, that's our biggest away win in Europe, I think. I'm right in saying that. So well done, boys. Great performance. Through to the next round. Whoever we play, probably Real Madrid. Totally different prospect. But I'm buzzing. Yeah, great. Come on. You got to put it up there. You don't get to see 7 goals in a game in Europe alone very often. So fair play. Well done, Arteta. I do praise Arteta when he gets it right, people.
Facts.
Hello. I do. And as does Lee. He got it right tonight. He did the right things. I wasn't convinced with Mourinho, but come on, he scored.
His finish was decent as well. That goal was comical, by the way. The guy looked like he'd been sniped. Yeah. And I was like, that's got to be a foul. And then when you watch the reverse angle, he just fell over.
Yeah.
So what's he doing?
Well, I mean, the Odegaard penalty claim was laughable when he kicked the floor. But
yeah.
I mean,
what did you make of him tonight? Because I thought he was trash, yes. Yeah, and the goal, Declan Rice for the first goal that he scored, took everyone away. And then Rice, I've seen a picture of Rice even pointing, telling him where to shoot. The second goal, he kicks it straight at the goalkeeper, spaghetti wrist. I actually thought he was piss poor. I thought Partey was as well.
Second half, I thought he improved a little bit. I think.
Yeah, he got better.
Yeah, he gained in confidence. I think once it was almost like the shackles came off, and he had a little bit more of a free run. And this is what I question. I do question this with Arteta. Does he actually hold these players back? We've seen it.
Yeah.
Against last year, West Ham 6-0 away at the London City Stadium. We've just played like we were free agents. I do question, Lee, that sometimes Arteta holds the reins too much.
Yeah, there was no robotic shit tonight, was there?
No, there wasn't. No. And it's a great performance. You can't knock it. I'll take it. Brilliant, brilliant. And got out PSV if they come to the Emirates. When they come to the Emirates, that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Do you know what? The only downsides for me were, like, listen, he got it spot on tonight. His subs, apart from Sterling, were perfect. Yeah. Calafiori ain't a centre back or a defender in general for me. I think he's a number 8. Lewis Skelly, yeah, it was funny because I said in the watch long, I was like, get him off the pitch because he caught life. That should have been a red. In the Prem, he ain't getting away with that.
No.
Yeah, that referee I said as well, Jez. Yeah, that referee is a dickhead in La Liga. Yeah, he's like the Michael Oliver. It's all about him. It's all about him all the time, that ref. Yeah, but in the Champions League, he's actually a good ref. Right? It's almost like he refs games in Europe different to he does in Spain. Yeah, but he got very, very lucky, Skelly. Yeah, and I said on the watch along, I was like, if Arteta's got any balls and he puts his nuts on the table, as Kenny would say, get him off now and bring Tierney on. He was then bringing Tierney on, but then Skelly set up Ethan's goal. Then he sat Tierney down and brought Calafiori on. But then Calafiori scored. Yeah, and set up Trossard's goal. So it's like, can't even argue with what the manager did tonight. He got his spot on. Yeah, and people just say, oh, it's a poor PSV team. They slapped Juve 3-1. Yeah, they're not a poor team. We battered them and we were ruthless. 8 shots tonight, Jez, on target, 7 goals. Yeah, their penalty, by the way. Yeah, Thomas Partey, I don't know what he was doing. No. Yeah, but I think even if they'd gone down, if we had gone down to 10 men and Skelly had got sent off, watching the game how it's unfolded now, I still think we're beaten comfy. Whereas before the game started, I said 1-1 as well, by the way.
Yeah, I said 1-1.
But now watching the event happen, even if Skelly gets sent off, I think we killed him comfortably, 3 or 4.
They were terrible, Lee. Their defending was awful. I mean, come on, man. There's the goal that Enquiries scored. What are they doing? They just let him walk through. And he absolutely took the back of the net out. I mean...
Oh, that finish was jokes.
Yeah, left foot, bash. See you later, mate. You ain't getting anywhere near that anytime soon. But at the end of the day, great win. I'll take it. It was lovely to watch Arsenal, free-flowing. And it just shows they can do it. They can do it.
But that's why we get fucking pissed off, Jez.
Shearer was saying...
It's almost like they've gone tonight and gone, right, we're up against it. We're in Europe. Yeah, we've got a couple of injuries to our forwards. Let's just play football.
Now. It was almost like, well, we've got nothing else to play for. This is what we got.
Sink at it.
Just go for it. 100 mile an hour. Well, not 100 mile an hour, but all guns blazing. But it's quite funny. I was watching it on Amazon Prime, and Shearer was commentating, and he did take a snidey couple of comments in the first half when there was a couple of chances Arsenal missed. He said, maybe Arsenal need that striker. And he did say it. And then, of course, Timbers rocks up, scores a lovely header. But it was like the pundits are like, oh, come on. You're having your chances here, Arsenal, but you're not taking them. And then all of a sudden, that goal, doors open, PSV absolutely capitulated, and great win. Well done, Arteta. Well done to all the players, and well done to all the fans that went over there. I bet they're having a great night right now.
Because they went over there with no expectations, Jez. I don't think even anyone that went over there thought that we were going to wallop them, yeah? I think they maybe thought we could get a win, yeah? Like, You've done away games. I've done away games. Like you go thinking like, okay, maybe we can get something. Let's just not lose. Let's try and get out of here with something.
Yeah,
they've had a whale of a time, mate.
Wow.
Yeah, did you see Luke de Jong sat on the bench? He looked like me after the Leicester watch along with the edibles. You see him? It's like that.
You tonight, Lee. I guarantee you, mate. There's going to be quite a few Arsenal fans that are missing their flight home tonight, right? Because they're going to be in the bars and they're going to
be in the brass houses. They're going to have a whale of a time, Jez.
You know that. You know you've been to Europe away games. You know what happens, right? When you've won. And an emphatic win. I mean, I've never seen Arsenal win like that at an away game in Europe. I can't lie, mate. Great, well done, boys. It is brilliant, absolutely brilliant to watch. Pleasure to watch, and Arteta, very well done.
Yep.
And let's come and see in a couple of weeks' time. But this weekend we've got Man United away, so can we do it again? Let's hope we can.
Yep. And on that bombshell, shout your channel out, Jezza. Arsenal History and More, link in the title, guys.
Arsenal History and More. Great show I did tonight with Kenny and DJ about the goalkeepers. It was absolute legendary what those guys were coming out with. I just sat there, listened. I won't lie, Lee. I
caught about 12, 15 minutes of it. Yeah, because I was driving home. I caught about 12, and I heard DJ saying about what goalkeeper was he? So I didn't know what goalkeeper was, and he said he was the first keeper that used to throw it over the halfway line. What keeper was he on about?
That was Pat Jennings. Pat Jennings.
No, I need to go back and I've downloaded it, but I was listening to it as I was driving. My phone rang.
The story he told about the goalkeeper in. I'm not go and watch it. It's
Arsenal History and More. Watch it.
Knowledge there, the knowledge of DJ about that guy in the 30s. So 1935 it was. I didn't know that one, and it's brilliant.
There you go.
Brilliant story.
There you go. Arsenal History and More. I'm going live after Matty's fan cam. Check out Kenny's, check out mine. And we do this again at the weekend. And if we lose to Man United, I swear. Anyway, hopefully we don't. They're shit. We're out. But